guys, welcome to the Kasper Konnect. Gotcha. Where we use technology to bridge the gap between the office and the field and keep you connected to everything that's going on around the company. Today, we are talking about
our values.
Again? Oh, man.
With the values.
Well, we're talking about our values because, we've been working on it and we've been processing and we have updated our values.
Yeah,
and
I love that idea.
Can you kind of help walk us through the update?
So when we were coming up with our four main, love, excellence, growth, and stewardship, we had this idea of maybe we add ownership, and it would be Lego as the building blocks of Kasper. And so as most of you know, especially if you have children or you've walked through their room at night, Legos can hurt really bad. And so Legos don't play around, and we didn't want to go through the legal battle of adding the opportunity for ownership then. And so we had an idea. It's like, man, why don't, instead of subtracting where we are today with LEGS, let's add trust. And it now is let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. And so that was the idea. And I hope everyone can kind of get behind the idea of let's go. A little bit easier than legs.
Yep.
I know Josh will be a little upset. It's no longer a, what is it?
I don't know.
A major award.
Yes. So, but
I will not be upset.
yeah. So let's go. And I think it just encompasses a little bit more of who we are in our culture.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go. Love, excellence, trust, growth.
Stewardship.
Oh, stewardship. Let's. I can spell. Trust, stewardship, growth, and ownership.
Yep.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
And so today we're going to talk about trust.
I love it.
And then next week we'll talk about ownership and we'll dive back into our topics. Cool. But so when we think about trust, we're talking about just some basic stuff here, but it's so good for us as an organization because trust really does establish the groundwork for us to operate as a team. We kind of talked about that a couple weeks ago in how great teams mesh.
Yeah.
But when you think about what is trust bringing to the table for us as when we are putting people out and getting them going, how does trust truly operate for us? What would you guys say?
So first of all, I think it's a catalyst to growth. It's hard to grow with a lack of trust.
Mm-hmm.
So leaders need to trust the people that they're training, not necessarily to do things right the first time, but that they're going to have the humility to come and say, hey, I messed this up. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the catalysts to growth and building trust itself is being honest and humble to where it's hey, I didn't do this right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And which every leader out there that's listening to this can say, yeah, neither did I.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so but we Maxwell has a book, I think it's Failing Forward or something like that. And it's that's the idea. It's I think in the legal system is innocent until proven guilty. And some of our leaders may have a guilty until proven innocent. So it's you're going to have to show me that you're trustworthy before I trust you. But either way, we have to be extending trust one way or another in order for all of us to grow.
Yeah. I mean, to pile on, I think trust provides, security and safety. It's if I trust you, I feel, safe to, take those risks, to push myself to, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about even failing. It's if I trust that you're still gonna, you've got my back, and we gave the example with you and Jim. It's he was nervous, but he trusted you to have his back, and you came through with that by doing, what he actually the opposite of what he thought, but in a way that helped him just gain trust with you. And so I think it's necessary for relationships. It's necessary for working, relationships. It's I trust Carlos to, do what what we're talking about. And I trust Carlos to, have a good conversation. And so it helps us to work together better.
Yeah,
for sure.
To trust is everything. It's the foundation of a relationship. So it's so easy to lose and so hard to build up.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
I mean, with trust, you have communication, you know, confidence, which I think is huge, and also especially out in the field that inspires the guys to work harder and produce more.
Yeah.
With that trust in your team. So,
Well, and there's a lot that can go wrong on a job site. And so it does take a lot of trust in the guys that are working around you and the girls that are working around you to be, you know, competent in what they're doing, and that they're going to do it correctly. So trust is a huge part of what we do every day.
I go back to the idea of like some guys are going to be show me that you're trustworthy before I trust you, and there's a healthy balance. So we should not be trusting because of the safety measures out
Not
there.
blind trust. Yeah.
Well, so but like you don't
Trust
you
but
don't
verify.
you don't give a new apprentice like the chipping hammer, a rotary chipping hammer, because they can literally break their wrist in seconds. And so like you got to be smart. It's like you're handing out a massive tool that can be used for really great things, or it could be really bad. So it's definitely a balance scenario.
Yeah. And I like the idea that it's like, as we talk about it, it's dynamic, which means it's like, it kind of adds into other parts. So it's like, like with trust, you have to have these conversations. With trust, you have to have this like scheduling of training. You have to have all these things. And that is this compounded thing that gets us to this place of trust. You know, and so it's like, we're not just like throwing somebody out there and go, we trust you. Yeah. It's like, no, we taught you how to use this thing. We told you what we expect. We're asking you to show up on time. Like, these are the elements that bring us to the place of we go, we trust you. And like, you know, and sometimes our level of trust is just based on like the position we give someone. Like, you're a foreman, and so the people underneath you right now, they just trust you because of who you are in your role and your title. But what you really need to do is you need to demonstrate of all the other elements of what you can accomplish and do and pour into them, and that way they trust you as a person. You know, and so again, I think it's such an interesting thing. It's so fundamental, but there's so many dynamics to it that make it significant.
Yeah, I think you build trust through both character and competency. And so if you are someone that can not only do the thing, right? Like do the thing well, that builds, you know, people's trust in your ability. But then if you're doing it, you know, in a way that is, you know, good and right, that builds people's trust in your character and who you are. And so it's both a function of character and competency. And we achieve that through good communication, through clarity, just great conversation. I mean, communication is the number one thing in my book. So good communication and good clarity. But competency and character, I think, are two of the biggest trust builders for people.
Yeah, for sure. And trust starts with the little things, just, you know, returning phone calls, following through with what you say you're going to do.
The bar's low sometimes.
Showing up on time. Being reliable.
Yeah.
So,
but those consistencies create that continued momentum of trust.
I just love the idea. It's like biblically, you're trusted with a little, and then when you succeed with that, and return on investment is good with that, then you're entrusted with more. And so, like, just make sure you're bringing the right perspective and expectations. When you start here, we're not going to entrust you with a large responsibility. We're going to start small, and that's where growth comes in. It's like through love, excellence, stewardship, growth, ownership, and trust. Like they all end up, like you said, they all end up building that trust mechanism. So
Well, hey Carlos, you said we have some events coming up.
We have some fun, especially community events. We do Feed the Hungry. I don't know if you guys heard about it. Maybe twice a year. We partner up with Dan Shorter with the Feed the Hungry Pantry in Palm Beach Lakes.
Yep.
And we feed around there are hundreds of families, kind of like a drive-through scenario. And it's really fun. It's really fulfilling. It's 2 events that are coming up, September 19th from 1:30 to 6 p.m. And November 25th at same time, 1:30 to 6. So if you guys want to join, please let me know. And I'll add you to the list. You're welcome to bring family in as well.
Yeah, definitely.
We did that as a family a couple of years ago before Thanksgiving. It was a lot of fun.
It's an awesome event. You see hundreds and hundreds of families that are impacted through this ministry, which is awesome. And we also have poker night, employees only, August 7th here at the Upper Room. So looking forward to seeing you guys there. And don't forget RSVP.
Awesome.
So as we get ready to sign out, we want to make sure you're encouraged to drop your comments below, but especially if you write your name and let's go.
Let's go.
You can be entered in to win a $100 Visa gift card. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and we hope to see you guys next time.